Hello, it's Dana from Goodfayre, and today I'm going to be updating you on all of the changes that are going on at Goodfayre. So you may have heard various different rumours. For months I've been planning, replanning, trying to work out the best way forward from the shop, knowing that our lease was due to expire in August this year. And finally I've come up with the perfect solution, so I wanted to share that with you all now. So from the 1st of May, we're going to be moving to the Fisherton warehouse. That's on Fisherton Street. So we'll still have a shop base in Salisbury. It's about halfway down. It's a yellow frontage building. There's a little cafe underneath. It's next to the Mexican restaurant, Cactus Jack's. And there is also Fisherton Culture Coffee on the other side of the river that goes nearby to there. So we'll be upstairs there, and it will be a self-service thing. We'll be continuing with all of our household refills, so you'll be able to get all your washing up liquid refills, your laundry liquid, your toilet cleaners, your hand soaps, and you'll be able to fill up your own containers just as you do here. And we'll also be selling a range of our toiletry and personal care items, things like our deodorants, our toothbrushes, our toothpastes. It's basically all of our best-selling items that we're going to be taking with us. We will be stopping selling our food items, although you will still be able to get those on our website. The new website is now live as well, so feel free to go and have a look on there. I'll put a link down below so you can go there if you'd like to have a look at the at the items that we're selling online. The website might change as well over the future. At the moment we're focusing obviously on the move, and the website's a bit of a back burner, but the new website has been launched and is up and running, so feel free to have a look on there. Our current shop here, we still have the lease until August. We will potentially be having this just as an empty unit, because believe it or not, it's actually cheaper to have it empty than stocked up. So that might mean that we can run some events. We're also open to the idea of renting out to people on a kind of higher basis, pop-up shop. So if anyone's out there with some entrepreneuring and would like some space to try out something for a couple of months, then get in touch with me and we can sort something out. So that's kind of all the changes, all the moving, those are all the bits that's going to be going on. So I hope that is cool with everyone. Just wanted to say also thank you to everyone who has supported us all throughout this change, from some people who've supported us from day one with the shop. We're really grateful for everyone's support. Why are we changing? There's a couple of things around that really, and it's mostly to do with my own personal growth. Since opening the shop, I've realised things have changed and things are not quite the way I wanted them to be or the way that I envisaged the shop going. And I think it's very important in life that we do follow our own passions. So I'm going on to follow more passions, more in the education sector, working with children, outreach work, which is much more what I'm kind of aligned to, and also helping people become more conscious and more ethical consumers, which was always the ambition when we started the shop, and something that I've grown and evolved as my own person and learnt a lot, and I feel like I just want to shout about it all and share it to the world. The other issue that we had was, since opening, we had enormous fast growth. We went up like 200%. We were growing kind of 25% month on month, and year on year like 200% growth. And actually growth, whilst it sounds like it's a good thing in business, can actually sometimes be bad if it's not controlled properly. It wasn't something that I properly understood when I started out on the journey, but I've got a much better understanding of that now. So certainly learnt a lot during this whole journey and this whole experience. And basically the level of growth that we were experiencing was very difficult to keep up with demand. So you may have noticed coming into the shop that we were often running low on stock on things. It was basically because all the money that we were making was having to be put back in to support our basically phenomenal growth since we opened. And at some point the business kind of cracks at that point, and I think it was around 2 years in that we noticed, about a year ago, that we noticed that that things were not working quite as easily as they could. I mean, obviously the timing of that happened at the same time as the nerve agent, which you could blame, but I personally like to blame everything in business on the business owner. So I think there's many factors at risk, but basically it became more and more difficult to provide the money that the business needed to continue that level of growth. And basically that's what happened. I'm failing investing large amounts of money, which I don't think this shop can take. That our option really now is been one that we've now decided to actually downsize the business, which actually sounds weird, but is gonna be better for us. So that is basically what's happening. Hope that explains it to everyone. We've got the products in the shop. We've got around 30 Easter eggs left. We've got a range of plastic-free alternatives for Easter, which I'm really happy with. Obviously all vegan as well. We've got a few bits left. We're not going to be restocking much, so kind of the stock's dwindling down over the next month, so we don't have a lot to move when we do move, but there's certainly lots to get. We're going to start reducing products as well. We've started with some of the products that are a bit more harder to sell, so come in, visit us before we leave at the end of May. If you can't make it before then, hopefully we'll see you in the new place in Fisherton Warehouse. If you've got any questions, just send me an email and I'll be happy to help. But other than that, looking forward to seeing you all at some point in the future. And thanks again for all your support.